as good as Scott Foster.
Yeah, can I play?
Yeah.
Let's bring in Steve Javi. Steve, help me. Please.
I'm sorry, Mike. There's no help there. Sorry for that.
The rule that Jeff was talking about with that, with Harold being the one that was the contact was initiated, but it was Davis' shot attempt that was obviously contact because of it. How does that go?
Yeah, I know. This one, I think what they have to determine is if if Davis gathers first, and then you have the foul on number 10, which is Smith, which pushes Harrell into his own teammate. In that situation, if he pushes Harrell into his teammate while he's shooting the ball, Davis would be shooting 2 shots.
Right.
So I think they're determining when to gather and when to foul.
So they're in the penalty if Davis was not in the shot attempt and they're in the penalty, then it was Harrell that would shoot it, correct?
That's correct, Mike. Exactly right. Yep.
My question would be...
It's an unsuccessful challenge. The defender pushed the offensive player into his own man while he was in the act of shooting. Therefore, Davis will shoot 2.
Well, thank you, Steve Javi. Thank you, Scott Foster. One of the things that have come out of the bubble on challenges like that, we will now hear directly from the officials on the court.
And I wonder if they'll keep that even when fans are back, where it sort of plays through the whole arena. That's nice.
From what I understand, that's going to happen. Scott Foster is one of the premier officials in the NBA for a long time now.
To me, it's so much better to do it that way. I agree. But I have one question. Anthony Davis never shot the basketball. Does that play any factor in it?
I think they were saying he was in the upward motion when the contact occurred. It was close. There's the gather. Yeah.
But I totally agree. It is much better when the referees explain the thought process and the decision.
Well, Steve Javi explained it before Scott Foster did so. As Caruso bumps into Richardson. A little hop step from Richardson. Impressive move there. Throws it up and in. 17 points for Josh Richardson.
And that's so vital for the Mavericks, because he's such a good defender, is to make sure he remains assertive offensively. And Davis knocks in his 3rd three-pointer. So, Richardson has to stay ready and willing to shoot and attack.
Doncic tries a 3. That's an air ball. Caruso the rebound. Anthony Davis now at 28. This is the largest lead of the game. Schroeder jump shot comes up short. Montrezl Harrell puts it back up and in. Schroeder and Harrell both strong performances with their new team here in the 2nd game of the season. Foul is called. Let's listen to a little Anthony Davis as he walks off the floor.
Good thing, boy. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. That's our drive. That's our drive. Okay, goals. Okay, goals.
You can just tell he's having a grand old time tonight. Terrific performance, 28 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists. Harrell and Schroeder also playing well. LeBron James, 22 points, 10 assists for LeBron James. Lakers shot the ball well all night long. 57% from the field. They hit 17 threes. Carlisle empties his bench. Schroeder, fine performance. The Lakers going to get their first win of the season after opening up with that loss. Wes Iwundu, former Magic player in his first year with Dallas, he's come into the game. Willie Cauley-Stein back in. Josh Green, the rookie from Arizona, also has checked in for the Mavericks. Harrell misses that one. Jared Dudley, who just came in, tips it out for Cook, also in the game with Horton Tucker. Horton Tucker, step back 3, got it. Horton Tucker off the bench, knocks down the 3-pointer, the 18th for the Lakers. And that putting the finishing touches on a strong second half. Alley-oop to Cauley Stein, couldn't quite grasp it. And Dudley throws it ahead. Whistle on the foul. Alfonso McKinney also in the game now for the Lakers. Both coaches emptying their benches. Still one more game to come. Hopefully this one's going to be a close one. Haven't had a close one all day. Kawhi Leonard and the Clippers playing the Nuggets. Two of the elite teams in the NBA.
Were those green warm-ups that the Clippers had on?
There's all sorts of strange alternate uniform colors. We saw Doncic on the bench. He finished with 27 points, 7 assists, and 4 rebounds. The Mavericks will go to 0-2.
But this Dallas Mavericks team will be a totally different team when Porzingis is healthy. You can see the weapons when you talk about Luka and then Richardson and the weapons, the shooters around them. They need him back healthy and whole. Then we can really assess how good they will be.
Under a minute and a half remaining here in the fourth.
The West is just hard. You got to be ready to go. You got to play well. I mean, in the West, only Oklahoma City is thinking they're not a playoff team. Everybody else expects to be a playoff team or, at the very least, a play-in team. And that's going to leave 4 teams very, very disappointed at the end of the year.
This year, well, play-in tournament that worked in the bubble. We're going to do it this year, so 10 teams from each conference. Brunson steps back. Shot won't go. Dudley the rebound. Terrell Terry, a rookie from Stanford, also in the game now for the Dallas Mavericks. Morton Tucker. Cauley Stein knocked it away. McKinney banks it in. That did hit off the glass, didn't it?
It did.
And he didn't call it.
It was like a Jason Tatum shot from the other night.
Nice feed inside. Awandu gathers and able to finish. Look at the Lakers, 138 points. With some terrific shooting. They also dominated on the boards. Out-rebounded 53-27.
Many games are decided when the ball's in the air, on the flight to the basket. How willing are you to get in the fight to rebound?
24-second violation. 2.9 remaining. LeBron James 10 assists. Part of 33 assists for the Lakers. A lot of them going to that man, Anthony Davis, who was just terrific once again.
His first 2, Mike.
Terry with his first 2 points of his NBA career. And that will end this one. Rough one for Doncic and the Mavericks. As the Lakers, an offensive explosion with some terrific shooting, good balanced scoring, and they get that first win of the season. Clippers and Nuggets are next on ESPN. Blackish is next for those watching on ABC, except on the West Coast. Rock Jackson, Jeff Van Gundy, Rachel Nichols, producer Tim Corrigan, director Jimmy Moore, and our wonderful crew. Mike Green saying Merry Christmas to everyone and best New Year's wishes as well. Thanks for watching ABC. It's home of the NBA Finals.